Hello everybody. It is J Styles here and I'm back with another video for you guys. So today I am doing a rebase on my client here. Right now I am just removing pretty much the old set. I'm taking the old set off and I'm removing all the polish and the design. We had done a Christmas design on her, so there was kind of some inlay with the acrylic. I think we did snowflakes this last time, so I was just removing that. Right here I am using a ceramic drill bit. I really love these drill bits. I got these off wish.com. I think they were like $1 and I got a bunch of them. But this is one of my favorites. This is really good for just removing everything. It's got that rounded tip so it won't cut your client, and I love that. So I'm just going to remove everything off of both hands and then we will move on. Here I am using this cuticle pusher and we are getting her cuticles prepped for the acrylic application. So make sure you're pushing those cuticles back pretty good, just kind of lifting all the cuticle off of the nail plate. And then I'm going to put another ceramic drill bit. This one is like a little ball. And it's really nice. It kind of gives the cuticle a massage, or at least that's what my clients say. It doesn't hurt or anything. You just go around. And what I like to do is I like to go forward and then I like to reverse, just to make sure that we're getting all that skin up off of the nail plate and getting it prepped for acrylic. You guys make sure to prep the nails properly, because if you don't, you will get lifting. The areas that I like to really focus on is the edges of the nails, like right up in the corners. So like I said, backward and then forward. Make sure you clean off your nail, and now I am going in with a medium grit file, a sanding band rather. And I'm going to just blend in the acrylic to the natural nail as much as possible. This isn't hurting her or anything. The grit is medium, so it's not a coarse grit. It's not going to hurt the natural nail. Excuse my light, it keeps falling out of the plug. But just make sure to blend really good. And also I'm kind of going up on the natural nail, just making sure that we get it, all of the cuticle cleaned off of that natural nail. Doing it on both hands. So here I am using the C&D Clear, and I'm going in with my brush. This is a number 12 Poochie's Nails 100% Kolinsky brush. I love this brush, guys, and it really goes on smooth It's not a heavy brush, which I like. The hairs on this brush are super soft, so if you do nails and you're looking for a good brush, I would suggest this one for you. I've had a lot of brushes and I really love this one. This portion here, I'm going to do a couple nails for you. This is in real time. So basically, I'm just getting the monomer, dipping it in the powder, making sure that my ball is not too wet and it's not too dry. And it takes a while, guys, to get your ratios correct so that you don't have a really wet bead. You don't want it just sliding everywhere all over the cuticle. That will cause lifting. Another thing, make sure that your apex is really nice, has a really nice curve. The structure is really nice in the nail. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin. You need to have balance in the nail. The worst thing is to have a client come back with a cracked nail. When you're working on the cuticle, you want to place the bead as close as you can get it to the cuticle without touching, and use the tip of your brush to kind of walk the acrylic around the cuticle, and then lightly feather it down. Excuse my son's finger, he was asking me why my nails were not done. It was time for me to do my nails. Alright, so here is one hand filed already, and here's the before. Look at the difference. Crazy what filing can do. You guys make sure that you're not over filing, especially if you're doing a tapered square or a coffin shape. Just be very careful. And another thing, when you're filing, you want to file the tip only. Try not to go into the actual side walls of the nail, because you're going to mess up your structure. You're going to make it too thin on one or the other side. So just be mindful of that. Going in with another ceramic drill bit. I love this bit for getting around the cuticle. Be careful when you're going around the cuticle not to cut the client. And I'm holding it at an angle. I'm not holding it up. That will cause what we call the ring of fire on the nail. If you've ever gotten your nails done and they've been over filed, you'll see that red mark on the natural nail when you go for your rebase. That is called the ring of fire. Then I went over with a file, the sanding band, and now I'm going to just smooth everything out with a buffer. Going in with this really pretty nude and this black polish. We opted for just regular nail polish as opposed to gel. If you get anything on the side walls, just clean it off with your finger like I did, or you can go after with a little dabbing dish and a brush and kind of use your acetone and clean it off, but it wasn't that much, so I just do it this way. It's faster. I'm going to work on getting a different positioning for this camera so you guys can get a closer view. We were just doing the same thing on both hands on this set. Just black with the nude, and then we're going to go in and do like a little tribal little design. My client loves black and she's been going with color for a while, but you know, she wanted to go back to her roots on this one, so my favorite kind of design is the one where my client says just freestyle, do whatever you want. So that's what I did here. I just did a little drop of the black and I went in with my striping brush and I kind of just did some triangles. I wish there was a closer view of it. I'll show you a close-up here in a second. Did some lines, did some dots. Just got a little creative with it. And I did the same design on both hands. Alright, so here is the design finished. Very pretty, simple. I'm going in with a top coat here. This is the Shea Beat top coat. Just regular polish this time around. I love this top coat, super shiny. Shea Beat also makes a gel top coat. It comes in a blue bottle, and I use that one sometimes, but I wanted to use this one in this case. And this top coat dries really fast as well. Do not forget your cuticle oil. Just nourish the cuticles since we dried everything up with all of our primers and sanding bands and everything. So I'm using the CMD cuticle oil, and it smells like cherries. It smells so good. I love this oil, and so do the clients. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys in the next one.